What's up, everyone? Aaron Nagler here for PackersNews.com. I'm here with Ryan Wood. I'm in New York. Ryan's in Green Bay. He was at practice today. Ryan, I think the headline coming out of this practice, obviously Brian Malaga going down in the 9-on-7 drill, being taken in the Don Hudson Center for evaluation, and Kyle Murphy getting first crack with the ones at right tackle rather than Jason Spriggs. What do we make of this?
Yeah, well, first of all, we don't know the severity of Brian Balaga's injury, and it could be nothing. It could be a problem. He did drop out of practice. Kyle Murphy, for one, he's more of a right tackle, so he fits that position better. But I also think it's an indictment on the type of training camp and preseason that Jason Spriggs has had. There's no doubt he's not just been disappointing; he's been among the most disappointing players so far in camp. A guy that they obviously traded up to get in the second round last year, a world of talent. There's no question about that. But he's a backup, and he just didn't show up ready to go. I mean, he's clearly struggled through two preseason exhibitions. He's struggled in one-on-one drills, and he's going to have to show a lot more. Now he's going to make the team. There's not that dire. But he's clearly fallen behind Kyle Murphy, who's having a pretty good training camp for himself, and he's having a good preseason so far. So, yeah, Kyle Murphy is, if today's any indication, he's taken the lead against Jason Spriggs, at least on the right side of the offensive line. As far as the left side, I'd still expect Jason Spriggs to be there. I don't think you want, as an injury replacement, Kyle Murphy on the left side. But on the right side, for an injury replacement, Kyle Murphy's the top backup right there.
Now, switching over to the defensive side of the ball, yet another kind of injury news situation where we've had Jaron Elliott drop out the last 2 days, and now it looks like Reggie Gilbert might be making a push for the 53.
Yeah, Reggie Gilbert is kind of the winner of the Vince Beagle's foot can't get healthy sweepstakes. Vince Beagle is still a guy who they're waiting to see more than a practice and a half, which is basically what they had. He hasn't practiced since the second day of rookie orientation. There's a chance that he could return next week. Certainly, his return is coming sooner than later. I don't expect him to start the season on PUP. It is an option, but I don't expect it. But with that said, you can't really expect a whole lot from a rookie at a physical position like outside linebacker who has not played much, not done really anything as far as reps go in practice. So you need to have depth there, and Reggie Gilbert is a guy who's got a full year in the system. I talked with Clay Matthews today, and he said that he thought that Reggie Gilbert was the most improved of the 10 practice squad members last year. He thought that Reggie Gilbert made the biggest strides coming around the corner. He even said that as an athlete, Clay Matthews believes that Reggie Gilbert reminds him a little bit of himself, which is obviously high praise. So I think Reggie Gilbert, going into these final two preseason exhibitions at Denver this week, obviously home against the Los Angeles Rams the week next, I think he's got a real shot at the 53. These are two big weeks for him to show that he can give them some depth at outside linebacker.
So there you go, all the latest from Lambeau Field. Make sure you're checking PackersNews.com for everything else. For Ryan, I'm Aaron. We'll talk to you soon.